Do you like fantasy football and sports betting? Come join us here at the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast, where hosts Matt, Shane, and Jason talk about fantasy players, lineups, and sports betting to help you compete and win championships. And of course, some extra cash. Let's jump right into the show.
Welcome back to another episode of the Parlay FF Podcast. Your boys, Matt, Shane, and Jason with you guys tonight. How are you guys doing tonight? How are you doing tonight after last week betting? How are we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, my guy. It was a weird week. I don't know how to explain it other than the public was right in spots and the public was crazy wrong in spots. And we had a freaking tie. Also, the Packers. What are you guys? What can anybody tell me what the Packers are at this point? That's what I want to know. That's my question, Jason, leading to you.
Yeah, no, ties in the NFL should not be a thing. I don't understand that. Do something different because I can't stand watching. It's like you just kissed your sister right there. It's like, dude, like you can't even be like, you can't be happy about it. There's nothing to be happy about. But hey, I did okay last week, a little even 500, so I didn't lose, I didn't win. I'm okay with that. My Texans won. Astros missed the playoffs. That's for another story. That's for another day. But hey, we're glad to be here.
Yes, that is accurate. It is another week of football, another week of betting, and that's what we love to see. Like, we'll get into that in just a minute because, like I said, we did pretty good last week, both in NFL and in college. We're getting back on track, baby. That's what we're talking about. But before we dive into it, guys, remember, head on over to fantasy6pack.net, become all access members today. Use promo code ParlayFF to get your all access membership. And that gives you access to not just the bets that we give you here, it gives you access to all of our bets that we put out through the weekend. Last weekend was a big card for us. We all had a lot of picks out there, a lot of plays. And like I said, we did pretty well on those. So get your all access membership, guys. Head on over to Fantasy Six Pack YouTube channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell so it notifies you guys when we go live with this podcast. We record live every single Tuesday night, and then our fantasy episode comes out the following day. So make sure you guys head on over that, click that subscribe and that notification bell. And then also, if you just like listening to the audio stuff, head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you guys listen to audio podcasts. Look up the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast. Give us a subscription, a 5-star review. It helps out the show. We love doing this for you guys. Shane, Jason, anything to add?
I think you nailed it. And I think, Jason, it is your turn to lead us into Matt's, where he absolutely makes everybody money. He just prints money.
Yeah. No, Matt, tell us how you did last week because I know I'm pretty sure you did well with your picks.
Yeah, this past week, guys, I did pretty well with my college picks. Getting back on track, I ended up 8-4 overall. 2-1 for the podcast picks that I gave you guys. One team kind of poo-pooed on me, LSU. Thank you, LSU. You are not. Hey, Shane, maybe I can't remember his name now, but maybe he's not good enough to date old Kiffin's daughter.
I mean, Lane Kiffin definitely made a statement. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, and he was throwing up on the field too.
Yeah,
I don't know what he ate before the game.
Yeah, they showed that in slow-mo. That was kind of grody. Hopefully she wasn't watching that part. No, but we ended up 8-4, guys, which is I'm super impressed with on the season. Now I'm getting back on track. I'm 32-22-2. I'm up 19.5 units for you guys. So in the last, let's see here, my overall plays. Oh, I don't have that added. I went 2-1 for the pod plays last week, though. So back on track. Hopefully we'll get things swinging along here. And so this week, guys, this is a little weird week. You always run into these every single year where you have some weeks that are just like, it's like, don't love the numbers early, but there are a few games that I do like that I am going to give you guys out here. So my lock of the week this week is Louisville -7 at Virginia. I looked up a lot. I looked up a lot of different models for this specific game, and the models have actually shown Louisville to cover 60% of the time for this specific matchup. Virginia has had some bad turnover issues this year and has given up a lot of rushing yards recently in games. Louisville has a very balanced attack with weapons quietly all over the field. Chris Bell, guys, y'all need to check out Chris Bell. That dude is a dog at wide receiver. He's a very good treat to watch for Louisville. So, what, Shane? Go ahead.
You keep saying Louisville.
Oh, I'm sorry, Louisville. My bad. My bad.
I heard you say it the first time. I was like, I'm gonna let it pass, and then you said it again. I was like,
It's like we're in Dallas, my guy.
My bad. Yeah. Hey,
we gotta fix that one.
That's my slang, baby. You know what I'm saying? No, Virginia can indeed keep this inside the number if their defense can somehow limit the explosive plays. But keep in mind, guys, last week Virginia probably is coming off their Super Bowl after upsetting Florida State, who was ranked number 6 in the country, and I was on Florida State for that game. They're going to be a little wiped out for this matchup, in my opinion. So give me Louisville -7 as my lock of the week in this matchup. My next one, guys, I am taking Texas -6.5 over Florida. Here's another interesting fact. Again, with Sportsline from CBS have ran a ton of different models in this specific matchup. I'm always a little skeptical to take Texas in big games, especially when they're the away team. But they have given Texas a very strong cover probability, simulating Texas to cover nearly 70% of the time in their models in this matchup. The fact is Florida home or away has been struggling bad to put up points consistently. Texas in recent history, I feel, has performed pretty well away from home. They're 9-1 according to the models against the spread. 9-1. This is a favorable matchup for Texas, even in this hostile territory. The only caveat here is that Florida's defensive front shows up. It could slow down the Longhorns in this matchup, but I'm feeling pretty confident with the more consistent team here. Give me Texas -6.5 over Florida. My last one, guys. You guys know it, man. I said it earlier on in the year, how much I love Vandy. How much I love Vandy. I've been pounding the drum. I had been pounding the drum for them at the beginning of the season. And Shane and I even talked about it. I think I don't know if Jason, I think we were there. Diego Pavia, baby. He
screwed me so much at New Mexico State on betting. I haven't been dead out for that guy. It's like 1 week he does so good, next week not so good. But hey, at Vanderbilt, he has helped me out.
If you do remember, Shane, and we both agreed on it, Vandy has had a crazy schedule this year. Crazy schedule. Right? But the experts are pointing at Vandy being a very nice value play here. Covers.com also has this week 6 ATS Vandy as the recommended side, saying the number crept up high enough to warrant the plus matchup in this game. Again, like I said at the beginning of the year, I was going to be on that Vandy train and made some pretty bold predictions early in the year for them being the conference winner. Still has yet to be seen, but Vandy is unbeaten. And has the
SEC.
Yes, and has the confidence under their QB Diego Pavia is a dog. Plus, Alabama is coming off a really tough win against Georgia at Georgia. This could be the case of an emotional letdown for the Tide. Give me the Commodores at +10.5 in this matchup. Let's go, Diego. Let's go, Vandy.
Yeah, it's weird with me with Diego and whatnot, but like we always say, we like fading teams that had a really good week the week before. And Matt does the same thing with his college football picks. It kind of translates to where teams that do very well versus a big opponent the week before, they can regress a lot. So just keep that into account right here. But guys, we ready for our NFL recap?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
So last week, one of our better weeks of the year. We're slowly progressing, taking our steps forward. We're kind of getting a feel of teams out there and what's going on. A lot of the injury bug kind of hit a lot of teams, so it's going to be a little spicy this week. But to give you all a little recap, as a group, our free bets, if you would have tailed with us, we went 6-3 last week as a group. We went 2-1 with our locks. My lock hit. Shane lock did hit. He's on the board. Matt's did not. It brings our season totals to your boys sitting at 9-15. Matt's still leading the way at 8-5, and Shane is sitting at 13-18. And our total units, we're down 0.6, but I basically call that even right there, and I think y'all can agree with that. So it's basically we're back at our number, so now we can start working our way up. And with that being said, Shane, since you hit last week on your lock, I'll give you the honors to go this week first.
Oh, you are so kind, sir. You're just unbelievable.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, let me just go ahead with my lock of the week, Jason. I'll just go ahead and get it out of the way. We have Chiefs -2.5 at
Shocker.
the Jaguars. Yeah, the easiest part is I'm buying this down to not get the hook. I know that it's currently at 3, and it probably will be at 2.5 at some point, and you won't have to buy it down. But I'm getting a -125, and I'm playing a full unit on it. Chiefs showed life, worthy, huge difference being back on the field. Rashard Smith working into the backfield also makes them look really good. I think the Jags are getting overlooked with how good their defense has been playing, but that offense is still broken, to say the least. And I expect the Chiefs to be able to wreak havoc on this team in this spot. I also have, my standard 6-point teaser, guys. I know that shocks you. I don't know why would I do that? Because I kill him. That's why. Drake May was perfect last week, but I'm not banking on that this week. Give me the Bills -1.5. And the Cards need this game like they need blood running through their veins. So they're playing the lowly Titans. I expect them to win at home. If not, it is, maybe conversation time to fire the QB, fire the head coach. So I think that the Cards get it done, and we don't have to have that conversation until maybe later on in the year. Listen, last play, but definitely not the least play. This has a correlation with one of Jason's plays. The Cowboys and the Jets. I am taking the over 47.5. Neither one of these defenses is any good at all. It's abysmal that this is the product that we're looking at. And Justin Fields is an adequate enough quarterback. He actually pretty much balled out. You're going to see him break one off every single game. You're going to see him create. And he produced to everybody except, maybe Garrett Wilson until the very, very end. And the Cowboys, we saw Dak be quite literally perfect and pull the Cowboys into a tie game. He drug that team forward without CeeDee Lamb. I expect them to do the same thing against the Jets, even if it is in New Jersey. So
I dig it. And with the Chiefs, who's the running back that they threw in there at the end?
Rashard Smith. He's a 7th round rookie pick from this
dynamic, and made their offense look so much better. And it's crazy how when you said worthy, it was like, oh, they didn't miss a beat with him. They needed him in the offense in order to push the ball downfield, and it worked. They looked great last week. Matt, go ahead.
Okie doke, boys. All right, so my lock of the week, guys, I am taking the Rams -5.5, playing San Francisco. You get that at -112. That's a 1-unit play. Matt Stafford just keeps slinging the ball. Devonta Adams, Puka Nacua, I mean, mercy. If we were to redraft in fantasy right now, he'd be the 101. I mean, he'd have to be. He's just on an absolute tear. Matthew Stafford loves that guy. And the Rams just are a balanced unit. Even if guys get banged up, they have someone that comes in that is equally, maybe not as good, but can still get the job done. Stafford just slings that ball around. The San Francisco 49ers are just absolutely decimated with injuries. And I mean, the Rams just have to know that, hey, Christian McCaffrey is going to touch the ball 75 times this week. They're going to key in on Christian McCaffrey. Hopefully he doesn't get injured as well. But when you're on your 3rd string quarterback, your 2 starting wide receivers are banged up. You have to rely on Demarcus Robinson and Kendrick Bourne, who can't catch a ball. I think the Rams are going to move the ball on the Niners defense. They're not saying their defense is bad, but I think the Rams can move the ball. No one can stop Puka Nacua. So give me the Rams -5.5 in that matchup. Shane, did you have to add something there?
Adrian Martinez, maybe the starting quarterback for the 49ers. That is
email, baby.
spicy. Actually, I think that's the worst case scenario if you are a better. I think I would rather have the boat than the mystery box because I know it's a boat and I know that boat is Mac Jones and he's not hitching from the trailer. But the mystery box could be anything.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, so give me the Rams -5.5 as my lock. My next one, guys, is Seattle -3 playing Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Listen, Baker Mayfield just continues to impress me. Even if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers aren't the best team in the world, that guy's just got so much grit. He's got so much fight, so much competitiveness to win a game. But the sad part is the Buccaneers are injured on defense. I mean, they are absolutely injured on defense. They had, from what I remember, Todd Bowles, a quote that he said, there's like 6 guys going in for MRIs today, and one being Bucky Irving. Like, who knows if he's even going to play? Tampa Bay, their defensive backs, they're a little banged up. I know Seattle hasn't thrown the ball a lot this year. I mean, Sam Darnold hasn't really had to, but in this matchup, playing at home, -3 seems like a pretty low number to me that you can go get right now. So I like Seattle in this matchup versus Tampa Bay. You got something?
Now I do. So you're fading the cripple teams. That says a lot about you.
Hey, bro. God. Whatever can give me a unit. You know what I'm saying?
There's a line in the MRI room for the Bucks, and the 49ers had to wait to use the tent last week.
Yeah, I know, that's true. That is accurate. That's 100% accurate. No, I'm just kind of amazed by these numbers. You know, I figured they'd be a little bit bigger, and I like where they're at. So, give me Seattle -3 in that matchup. And then my last play, guys. Yes, Jason, I'm picking on another crippled team, but the Panthers money line. You can get it at +100 right now. They're playing at home. I know that. Do you guys know? Did Bryce Young get hurt, or did they just pull him because he wasn't playing very good last week? Because I know Andy Dalton came in the 4th quarter, I think. So I'm not 100% certain.
I want to say they pulled him, but their offense looked abysmal last week.
It didn't look good.
It was a corner football game.
Yeah, it didn't look good. But again, Miami's banged up on offense. You never know when Tua is going to get hurt. Jalen Waddle being your wide receiver 1 right now is a little bit scary with his injury past. Obviously, you never want to see a guy like Tyreek go down to an injury like he did. That could be career ending for him. But Panthers at +100, that's plus money at home. I actually look to see the Panthers moving this ball on the Dolphins defense, who has not looked great. And I expect some really nice things out of Teteroa McMillan this week. I know he hasn't scored. He's been just kind of an average play. So I look for him to spark a fire. And Jalen Coker is eligible to come off IR this week. So Shane's shaking his head no. Is he not?
He's eligible. He's eligible, but he's not. I don't think
he's not ready. He's not ready.
Okay. Bryce. Oh, it's like the 7th guy on their bench at this point because Xavier Leggett's also broken. So it's like Bryce, Tryon. I'm sorry. I'm not a Panthers fan. I also wouldn't know the 7th guy on their team, a wide receiver position. So yeah, it's some random guy named Bryce. Sorry. Shout out Bryce.
Okay. Hey, shout out, boy. You're in the NFL. That's what I'm talking about. But no, I do like the Panthers in this spot. I know they haven't looked great, but I looked for them to get something going here against this kind of beat up Miami team as well. So those are my plays.
Yeah, to add on to that, the Panthers' only win this year has come at home. They are 0-3 on the road. They are the home dog here. We love home dogs. So I like the pick there.
Home cats,
yeah.
I mean, whatever. But yeah, guys, mine are quick. I don't like the lines this week. I like the lines are kind of weird.
Yeah,
a lot of hooks. But the first game, I'm going with my lock, 1 unit play. I'm going with the Vikings at -3.5. The international game, I'm glad we shipped this game out to London. Sorry, I'm a little bitter about the Ryder Cup, but y'all can have one of the 2 worst quarterback matchups in the this week.
There's Dylan Gabriel. Is that upgraded in your mind?
If it's Dylan Gabriel, that's still terrible. I'm glad that they get to watch that. But hey, Carson Wentz needs to throw the football to Jettas. They showed that last week, and I think the Vikings do have an advantage by staying over there this week since they're already in Europe. So I like that part of it. Give me the Vikings -3.5 over there. I was gonna say in Wembley. I don't know if they are playing there, but that'd be my guess. But whatever. Next game, it's gonna be gross. I love fading.
It's at Tottenham Hotspur, by the way.
whatever. Wembley would be cooler. Yeah, this next play, it's a 1-unit play. I love fading teams that played well last week. Give me the Saints -1.5 at home versus the Giants. Dart didn't look extremely good last year. The Saints are still gross. I don't know if Rattler's won a game this year. Or won a game in his career as a starter. I think he's 0-10. Dart already has more victories than Rattler. But that being said,
damn,
I think the Giants have showed their hand of what they are going to do with Dart. It's going to be a run-heavy kind of game plan. I think the Saints can kind of slow them down. It's going to be a dogfight in the trenches. It's going to be a gross game. I would even look at playing the under in this game potentially. But yeah, give me the Saints at home -1.5 versus the Giants. It's a get-right game for them and a letdown game for the Giants. Last play, I was going back and forth. Shane teased this one, but I'm going to save that for the picks that I give out if you sign up. So a little teaser there. My last play is going
that.
My last play is going to be the Colts -6.5 at home versus the Raiders. The only thing that scares me about this game is the Colts have a bottom 5 run defense in the NFL right now, but also the Raiders haven't shown that they can run the ball effectively till last week versus the Bears. So it's kind of a toss-up. I like the Colts. They should have won the game last week versus the Rams, or at least gone to overtime with it. I mean, Adonai Mitchell fumbling the ball to the end zone. I think 99% of us could have scored right there after catching that football. So it's kind of gross, but give me Danny Dimes. As long as he doesn't turn the football over, I think they will turn Geno Smith over. Give me the Colts to pull this one off and cover, and I like it at 6.5. Anything over 7, I would kind of avoid playing right there. Shane, we survived.
We did. We made it. And, that was the, least sweaty of the survivor picks that we had the entire year. For those of you that have been following along, we picked the Houston Texans, much to Jason's own chagrin. And this week...
No, I just said it was not going to be on me if y'all picked it. I was like, that one's on y'all.
I'm not picking it, he said. I lost I had it saved. Matt, who are we picking this week?
We are taking the Indianapolis Colts, right?
Mm-hmm. We are indeed taking the Indianapolis Colts at home versus the Raiders off of the bounce back spot. So this is a key spot for them. There's not a whole lot of spots, in the future that are better. Honestly, looking at it, Ezekiel, this is the betting episode, my guy. We'll answer your question here at the end of the episode. Deal. And then, Jason, I think that means it is time for our underdog of the week. I think. Is that correct?
Yep, it's time, baby.
I promise it will be better next time too.
We're gonna let them dogs out, baby. That's what
they're gonna bark.
Yeah,
bark. I don't know which one of them two. Listen, I am gonna make this really, really quick. Jason, I am taking the Jets at home.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
I kind of like that.
I do kind of like that.
I hit last week, by the way. I've hit 2 weeks in a row for mine.
Oh, Matt, you screwed us.
You guys to figure it out.
Yeah, no, Matt screwed us last week. He picked the Bucks. I got you with the Chiefs.
You did. No, I picked the Chiefs last week.
Yeah,
no, I did. Somebody picked the Bucks. I didn't pick the Bucks.
No, I think
you picked the Bucks, Jason.
Who'd I take? Then who'd I take last week? I took Pittsburgh. Money line.
Did y'all both go homers?
Yes, we did.
Oh, I thought you said that you didn't want the Chiefs because you didn't trust it.
Listen, Jason, don't put that voodoo on me, brother. That was you that screwed us last week.
If Baker wouldn't have done that dumb ball late in the game near the end zone, we
listen to him now. Different conversation. Listen to him retracting his statement.
I mean, if I had to pick, I mean, whatever. Shut up, Matt. Who's your pick?
I'm gonna take the Panthers money line all day, baby.
Y'all are getting the 2 easy spreads right here, making me go with the tough one, a juicy one right now.
Gotta let that dog out, son. Gotta let that dog out.
It's the spot for you to back Baker again.
No, I'm backing the Broncos this week versus the Eagles. The Eagles are not going to do it to me twice in a row. Give me the
Ooh.
Broncos this week. I like
What is
Sean
that?
Payton.
What's that number? What is the Broncos number right now?
Plus 170 is the best one you can find.
Okay.
So the total of the 3 legs comes to plus 1,115 for the 3-leg underdog parlay of the week.
Oh man, I absolutely love it.
I think that's
Absolutely
pretty
love it.
spicy. The Broncos in Philly. Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
I would love to see him. I would love to see
after-
Philly meltdown.
Did you see?
Well-
did you see AJ Brown and Devonta Smith? Man, their faces as they were walking in the locker room, like they are just. I mean, I know you. Come on now. I know that AJ Brown put out that little subtle tweet about his little cryptic tweet about wanting to be traded and stuff. You know he's pissed. Like he's pissed. Like deep down.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. It does not look like a playable team right now, but it's working. To be fair, they've just rewound the clock back to original football days, like original Green Bay Packers versus Chiefs when they didn't throw the ball forward, like they just lined up and hiked it and handed it off to the guy. That's 100%. What they're running right now. They should just do the tush push and run wing tee. Would make it official.
Would you say the Broncos might have an advantage of this game from the Eagles? I know the Eagles did play on Sunday, but they played in the hot weather. And the Broncos are coming off a non-sweat Monday night game to where they didn't really go all out. You think it's kind of even rather than the Monday, kind of short week?
I do. I mean, I don't know what Shane feels, but real quick, I do feel like it's kind of even. I mean, the Broncos defense is a legit defense. They're a top defense in the NFL, and the Eagles offense just they're 4-0, right? They keep finding a way to get it done, but I mean, is Jalen Hurts really a good quarterback? Like, is he really a good quarterback?
Game manager.
You know what I mean? Like, is he a good NFL quarterback? Right?
Right.
Like, I still wonder that. There's flashes where he looks absolutely outstanding, and there's flashes that I'm just like, bro, Spencer Rattler could do that. Like, I don't know. I don't know yet. It's very weird. I do agree with you. It's very weird.
Yeah, I think the rest advantage, though, I think it's a pretty moot point at this point. For both these teams, we're early enough in the season where as long as you don't have those chain injuries at one position where you're missing your guard, your tackle, your center, or like 3 guards are gone, like those things matter way more at the beginning of the season than the 1 half day rest disadvantage here. So I think it's a pretty moot point so far. I think the real part you see the huge rest disadvantages and advantages come in after week 7 when some teams have had their bye already.
I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you say we had Q&As?
We got one question here. Do you guys think Bucky Irving will be out this week?
I think if you're worried about it, pick up Sean Tucker. If Rashad White's out there in your league available, that's cool. But if not, go get Sean Tucker because we've seen that they're going to split that backfield no matter what.
Yeah. Regardless, if Bucky's out, I think Sean Tucker will have more carries. I think Rashad White just values a little bit more from the passing down aspect, but like Shane said, I'd grab them both. We don't know if he's going to be out. We know that he had an MRI. I haven't seen anything other than that really. So if you want to be safe, tonight's waiver night, go put some fab in for both those players if they're both on your waiver wire. So
agreed. And we've seen the Bucs utilize that running back position very well over the past, I think, 3 weeks. The first week a little bit slow, but yeah, over the past 3 weeks they've utilized it pretty well.
Yeah. So hopefully that answers your question, Ezekiel. Thank you for asking the question. We love when people can chime in and we can answer questions when we can. And we will have the fantasy episode be coming out tomorrow. And I don't think I'm going to be able to make the episode, but Shane and Jason will be over there talking about people that they love, people to look out for on the waiver wire. So that being said, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast, the betting side of it. Remember, guys, we're always live on Tuesdays. What do you got, Shane? You got something?
No, not at all.
Okay, we're always live on Tuesday nights. Remember to head over to Fantasy Six Pack, click that subscribe, the notification bell lets you guys know when we do go live, as well as multiple other podcasts. And it really does help out the channel. Head on to our Fantasy Six Pack, Become all access members today to get all of our bets, not just the free ones that we give you guys here. Use promo code Parlay FF to get 15% off. It's a one-time fee, guys, and it comes with so much stuff, including the Discord community. There's a lot of people out there that will answer your questions just like Ezekiel's, and they will answer them quick. So go over there, get your all access membership, guys. Remember, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you guys want to listen to the audio side, click the subscribe button, leave us a 5-star review. It does as well help the show. And if you guys want to follow any of us on X, you can find Shane at Shane Parlay FF. You can find Jason at Jason Parlay FF. You can find myself at Matt_Parlay FF. And Shane does a phenomenal job putting out our banners, our best bets of the week for you guys on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. So
and we also post the Underdog. So you get them both. They're both
correct. Correct. DM us over there if you guys have any questions. We would be happy to answer anything that you guys have. And if you have any suggestions to the podcast, let us know. We're always willing to add in some segments if you guys really want to listen to them. So remember to do all that. And I think that's going to wrap it up. So Shane, Jason, y'all know what to do.
Play smart, win hard. Good luck.
Hey, have a great week, y'all. Stay sharp. Gamble responsibly.
That's right, boys and girls. Be responsible with your money. We love you all to the moon and back. Until next episode. Peace out.